Hi and welcome back to the NFSTI video tutorial series for beginners. We're going to pick up where we left off, and we left off talking about the groups. We talked about the activity stream, we talked about members, and we talked about groups. Now we're going to jump into the forums. The forums are kind of a funny section. Every other section that we talk about is kind of its own little world, its own classroom, if you will. Forums is kind of like talking in the hallway. You're going to talk about topics that pertain to class, or maybe don't pertain to class, but you're still there within the school. The forums, you're going to be talking about any topic that's underneath the default servicing Sun, and we're also going to be able to group them. So, as I'm going to show you, when you create a new topic, you're going to be able to associate this forum with a particular group. So, that being said, we can reverse it, and we can actually be in a group. Alright, let's say we were back in the DS Core group that we were looking at in the previous tutorial, and we went under the forums category. We would be able to see all of the forums that we see underneath this forums topic that pertain to that particular group. So that being said, let's take a quick peek here. Once I pulled up the forums page, I got a directory. And this directory lists all the current forums that are being discussed. There is currently 5 that are under discussion, and here's the topic, here's the poster, here's the group that it's posted in, how many posts are within it currently, and then how fresh it is. We can order it by last active. We can also order it by a few other categories such as most posts and unreplied as well. We can refresh it by simply clicking that button. You see the wheel begin to float around, so if you've not been in to your account for a while and you've still been logged in, you may want to refresh that versus hitting the refresh button up here, which may take a little longer because it's refreshing the screen. Let's talk about creating a new topic. Let's start by hitting this green button. You see that a drop-down popped open a post topic field here. So let's go into title, and we're going to call this a demo post for tutorial. And under the content, I'm just going to write, this would be where you would post the talk information. And here you can write paragraphs. You can write everything under the sun as far as ARIA goes, default servicing, short sales, loan modification, etc. However, you do want to be as specific as you can. You want to make sure that the reader knows that according to the title, they understand what they're going to be reading. In the body, it's a very succinct and to the point. There's going to be hopefully continuous discussion that goes on from here, so you don't have to write the entire book in one chapter. And then also under tags, we want to tag it with appropriate keywords that somebody can search this form by. So I'm going to write demo, we separate them by commas, write video series, and write NFSTI, training, audio, forums, groups. Okay, that should give somebody a good idea as to what we're talking about here. Those are keywords. Now here's what I was telling you before, is that you can post it in a particular group. Since this is a demo, and it's in forums, we might not have a group forum that is specific to this. So tech support, I'm going to put it under technical support because it doesn't have anything to do with HUD Home Store, and definitely not social media marketing for real estate. However, if somebody was looking on technical support on how to navigate the forums, they can go there. So I'm going to choose that. As you can see, not all groups have a forum within them. So that being said, if you do start your own group, as we showed you before how you can do that, feel free to unlock the forum capabilities as well. Scrolling down a little bit, if you'd like to, you can upload files. It shows you what kind of file type you can upload. It shows you how big of a size you can upload. Simply hit choose file, and then you select the files you'd like to choose. Right there, I would just select brochure. It's 500K. It's going to be a little bit big, so as you can see, I'm going to cancel this. And it can only be, as far as PDFs goes, no, 100K, so it wouldn't be big enough. And we do that because we have to restrict the amount of information to load up on the server. Let's go ahead and post this topic, and you can watch as it's load up. And it's added to that particular group, technical support for NFSTI.com. It'll appear in 2 places immediately after we hit that button. It took us to the first place, which is technical support for NFSTI.com's group underneath the forum tab right here. And there it is. Demo post for tutorial 1. post right there, and there's the information that I added. Had I put an attachment on there, it would be attached right here and you'd be able to download it. The other place that was added to was right here where we were just at, under Forums. Scroll down a little bit, there it is. Demo post for tutorial. Demo account was the poster. Posted in the group technical support for NFSTI.com. There's one post and it was done 36 seconds ago. And there you have it. If you'd like to look for a forum post that you maybe having some trouble with a topic, or you'd like to see if somebody's discussed it before, or perhaps you're thinking of discussing a topic and want to see if somebody's already started, you can just do a search right there. Let's go ahead and look at the word HUD. Now it's going to search the forums directory for any forum that has the word HUD in it. And as you can see, it pulls up two different forums. The first one is HUD 3D Geographic Area with the states. The second is HUD Selling Agent Reference Guide. It's a download. So that's a nice way to be able to search and narrow down what it is that you're looking for within the forums. Alright, that covers forums. Let's go ahead and move on to something that's a little bit more challenging, and that's blogs. We're only going to cover the basics of this because there is a more moderately advanced video tutorial on the NFSTI tube that you can watch, and it's under the member category of the channel. And you can see all the details of how we not only created a blog, but how we edited it and made it our own. Alright, so taking a look at this, you can see that it initially drops us off in the blogs category. In the blogs category, we have 32 current blogs. Every person who has premium or expert membership with NFSTI has the right to create one of their own blog sites. So if you scroll down, you can see that it lists out the blogs by the person's user account, then their title, okay, their username is essentially what that is, and then you can visit their blog. It also shows their latest post name, so if you want to check out that particular post, it also shows how long ago they were active. If I click Visit Blog, I can then take a look at their blog. Well, this one's going to send us right back to the NFSTI homepage because this account happens to be through the administrator. So that's not going to give you a good demonstration because the blog that account is tied to is actually the entire NFSTI website itself. So let's go down to the demo blog right here for NFSTI, which is the account that we're currently in, and let's click Visit Blog. The first thing that you should notice is up here in the URL area, the address bar, the domain name quickly changed over to demo.nfsti.com. Okay, that's different than www.nfsti.com in the sense that it's what's called a subdomain. That's what we do when we create a blog site for each one of our members. You get a subdomain. So, as I say in the more moderately advanced video tutorial, if your name happens to be Joe and you do REOs, you could call it joesreos.nfsti.com. You can call it anything you like. The only thing that it restricts you to is lowercase letters. So just keep that in mind when you're doing it. You'll notice right away that the look changed here. We were able to edit the background, we were able to edit the header, we were able to edit the name of the blog, we were able to edit this title up here, we were able to add pages here, about me, contact me, my listing sample page. Essentially we turned this into our own website, and it's still a work in progress. As you can see, this has an area where we can add items, we can add them down here as well. So this could essentially replace your current website if you're not getting good traffic, it's out of date, you're not hosting your listings there. If you have an IDX feed to it, I'd say keep that because this one is not going to be able to manage something of that nature. That's a little too sophisticated. But this is a great way to replace something that you have overhead for that's not really getting much traction, whereas here you get to piggyback off of NFSTI's great search engine ranking. Alright, let's scroll back again. There we go. And as you can see, many of the members have already created their blog and are kind of just taking it and running it. You can do things like this particular account is all about success stories. So you can put your own spin on it. It doesn't have to just be about you. It doesn't have to be about any particular part of the industry. It could be about a thought that you have. And this particular member wrote all about their success story and why it's important. change the background, and change the header to make it look a little nicer. We have that all built in right there for you. It's ready to go. Matter of fact, to give you a demonstration on what that looks like, I'll type in wp-admin at the end of this thread, and then it should take me, do it one more time, it should take me to the back-end administration of my blog site. Well, it's not doing that, so I may have to refresh the cache. I'm not going to worry about that for this tutorial. You'll be able to see that in a more advanced one. Last one we're going to take a look at for today, and then we'll wrap up this video series, is achievements. Achievements is unique to NFSTI. It's somewhat a game. It's a point-based game, and it's based on your achievements online. Not only online, but in your business as well. It's a way to keep you accountable. It's like stepping the scale during a competition. We want to see how you weigh in, how you're doing. And we want to show the world how successful you are at what you're doing. So under the achievements categories, we can see that there's all achievements, and then there's my achievements. Currently, this demo account has unlocked 3 achievements, and that's just by doing these demo videos. So they're automatically accumulating under this account as I'm taking certain steps and doing certain things, like creating my account, updating my profile, uploading my image for my profile, which we call an avatar. Right there you can see change avatar. By interacting in forums, by indicating on the activity stream that something is a favorite of mine, which is a click of a button, or by integrating my Facebook or my Twitter account. So you can read what these different achievements are. There's a description of them. You can see the point value that you get in them, and you can see their title, and you can visit them. So here are all of our achievements currently. We're always adding more, and you can make fun of it, have a little game out of it, and use it to be your motivator. But I will tell you there is real value to this, and if you take a look right here under the achievement leaderboard, you can see that there are currently 3 leaders that are listed. Marty Fenner, Dan Waterman, and Don Sherwood, with these point values respectively. The reason this is so important is not only are these 3 individuals getting free advertising every single day that they're on here, on every page of NFSTI, whether somebody's logged in or not, while we're marketing it, but they also get featured once a month in our REO Expert newsletter. That goes out to thousands of eyeballs across the United States in every aspect of the business, including people that could potentially be giving you or somebody else listings in business. So that being said, it should be enough motivation to get everybody interested to get up on that achievement leaderboard. It's as simple as being active on the website, and the reward for doing so is phenomenal. Okay, that will wrap up today's tutorial. So stay tuned for the next tutorial when we're going to go through the bottom level navigation down here, and then we'll eventually get to this navigation area over here as well. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.